This is a video about the Pos-T-Vac rings. Now, when it comes to the Pos-T-Vac vacuum therapy system, the rings that come with the system look like this. But there are two different kinds of rings that come with the Pos-T-Vac system. There are the Mach rings, that's spelled M-A-C-H, and the Ultimate rings. What is the difference? Well, the similarities are, I think, first worth noting. And the first one is that these are made with a memory elastomer. It's kind of a fancy way of saying it is an elastic material that returns back to its original form. And specifically in the Pos-T-Vac, these go back to their original form when they're transferred from the cylinder to the base of the penis. And they do so in a non-snapping way. They return back, and if the Erecade rings, another product that we manufacture here at Timm Medical, and some guys love those because they're able to transfer them off the cylinder quickly, and it goes like that. With these rings, the Pos-T-Vac ring, they return back in sort of it still grips tight, but it doesn't have that snap to it. So that may be something, and I find that when I talk to men, that's one of the things that they appreciate about the Pos-T-Vac rings. So that's one thing, the memory elastomer. But another one is if you look at these compared to the Erecade rings, and again, these may be perfect for you. Even if you're using a Pos-T-Vac, you may like these Erecade rings, tension rings, because the surface area that they cover on the penis is less, but they're more constrictive in a very specific area, whereas these Pos-T-Vac rings, and I'll show you these in a moment, they cover more surface area. They're rounder and they're covering more surface area. So with that venous leak, if you're covering more area on the tissue of the base of the penis, that may help keep that blood in the penis. So that's another thing that a lot of guys like about these. A third one is that you can see the roundness of these. It's more comfortable for some men, and you may find that that is beneficial. So you've got the memory elastomer, you've got the maximum area of the surface of the penis that's covered, but you also have a comfort level with these particular rings. Now, I want to show you on a graphic here the differences between the Mach and the Ultimate rings, and this is worth paying attention to. I'm showing you a Pos-T-Vac Ultimate tension ring progression here, and these are numbers that you'll find on the website, the timmedical.com website. If you go there and go to the shopping page and look at tension rings, you'll be able to see these numbers as well. I just put them on one graphic so you can see the differences between the Ultimate Ring 4 versus the Ultimate Ring X. The Ultimate Ring 4 is the largest of the 5, and the X is the smallest in terms of the inside diameter. The Ultimate tension rings have a little more stretch to them. They're medium tension. They'll still get the job done, but you may need a little bit more. So in a moment, I'm going to show you the Mach rings in the same way that I'm showing you the Ultimate tension rings. Now here we're showing you the Pos-T-Vac Mach tension rings. With the green, you can see from the Mach Ring 8 all the way down to the Mach Ring 5. The 8 is a 13.5 millimeter inside diameter. That's 0.550 inches. And then all the way down to the Mach Ring 5, 6.5 millimeters, 0.25 inches. All of these numbers are available on the website. You can look at these. If you're working with a Mach Ring 8 and it's not getting the job done, you might want to try a Mach Ring 7. So just find that size that ultimately you don't want to use too much ring ever, but you might not have enough. So you want to make that diameter smaller as you progress and just figure out what works best for you. So I hope that helped, seeing the difference between the Mach and the Ultimate rings. Remember, when you have the tension ring on the penis, you never want to leave this on longer than 30 minutes. Whether the penis is erect, whether it's flaccid, you want to take this off, let some oxygen-rich blood get back into the penis. And when you're cleaning these up, obviously want to clean these up every time you use them. Sometimes just good hot water is sufficient. A mild soap might be sufficient. Make sure you pat it dry. You want to not let these dry out. And if you're storing this somewhere, store it in a nice, clean, soft cloth bag, sort of tucked away so it's not getting lint on it or anything else that might get in the way. You just want to make sure they're clean. They should last you between 1 to 6 months, depending on frequency of use. I do encourage you to practice with these. Don't wait until you're in the heat of the moment to decide, all right, I'm going to try to use my tension ring now. When you're in that state of practicing every day, building the erections, and you're getting to a place where your penis is lifting off the base of the cylinder and you've built that erection, then start to employ the tension rings that come with the device. Determine whether it's working. Is it holding that blood in? Do you need a little more tension, a little less, a smaller diameter on the inside of the tension ring? Just trying to set you up for success with this, and the best way to do that is to practice, get comfortable, don't be surprised by anything. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, you can write us at education@timmmedical.com. Love to get those questions. Do our very best to answer them. You can go onto the website. You can see and sort of scroll down. When you're on the shopping page, you can see the differences between the Ultimate and the Mach rings. The same graphics that I showed you on the screens a moment ago up here on the website. Make some educated decisions. If you have questions, happy to help.